if you look at anything that we're doing, there's a psychology to it, and a smaller definition that I hold for psychology is all about mindsets. What do we know? How do we deal with it? Psychology, mindset, and the terminology that we use is the art part of it. So the mindset part of it, the psychology part of it. So this one video we are going to talk about the four things that we should know before upselling, because I had a very terrible experience this morning where I got an advertisement. I was interested in that advertisement. I got into the opt-in page and I was interested on what they were doing and I opted for it. Okay, there was an upsell immediately. Okay, I kind of liked the upsell as well, but then the whole psychology was very bad. They shouldn't have done it, and that one, though I was interested, but the way they did it, I'm never going back to them. That is how it happens. So that's what I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to list on four things that we should know before upselling, because anything that you and me we are doing in this whole industry, in the whole world, is all about anything that you're doing after you say you're doing for free is an upsell or a downsell. You call them, this is a free book, everything else you're charging them, so this is an upsell fee. Everything else after the free is either an upsell or a downsell. So we are going to talk about the upselling part of it, the psychological part of it. Boom. No. Oh, this is helping me keep your attention. Huh? Cool. So thank you so much for joining, and we are diving down into the topic immediately. So the first and foremost thing, it has to be a reasonable upsell. Cool. The second thing, I'm going to list on everything and we're going to have conversation, is going to tell them about the next step. Third one is going to be the practical step. The fourth one is going to be double the flow. Now let's go and in the order and say, like, it has to be a reasonable part of it. So in that advertisement, it was reasonable. The advertisement led to an upsell. An upsell has to be the next step, which is going to be again the practical step. If you're teaching me the calligraphy, upsell is like an advanced version of calligraphy. You need to learn this as well. Now that you know the beginner version of it, I'm going to give you the medium version of it so that you can learn the advanced version of it. So BG, basics, game plan, advanced action. Yes. So this is like the basic version of it, the game plan of the basic of calligraphy, the game plan of how you can learn calligraphy, and the advanced version of how can you unleash the calligraphy skills that you've learned. So it goes in stages. Everything goes in stages. So the first part, it has to be reasonable. Okay, I'm teaching you how to make money. Great. What do we need to be doing first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, blah blah blah. All those cool things has to go in the flow. So that's point number one. Next step, it has to be the next step. So what they wonderfully did was the next step. Okay, you got this for free, but I feel you also want this one. I was like, good, that's interesting part of it. So they used the word but. The whole copy, in the whole copy of that landing page, the first word was the first word. This is supposed to be commas. The first word was but, and I was like, great, I'm no more interested. But what happened? They kind of gave me the practical step, but then I'm going to talk about more on the line. So the fourth step over here, the fourth thing that you need to be doing is double the flow. Double the flow as in adding value plus the money. So you're doubling on the value as well as the money part of it. So think about it. When you're doing it for free, what can be the double price of it? Think about it. It need not have to be even more than 200 rupees. Cool. The double of free is anyway free. Okay, 0 is 0, 0. So you add a value ladder. You keep on adding a value ladder. You charge people for say 50 rupees or 100 rupees. I wouldn't go more than 100 rupees, or maximum you can keep it for 199 rupees. People are not going to think when they are going to pay, because you're adding value to them. Now, the mistake that we can typically do over here, the one that I've noticed, is the product, the ebook. The ebook was for free and the product was for 4-digit. The upsell was a 4-digit. I'm not going to name the company, I'm not going to name the price properly, but it was 4-digit. Now, do you think I am interested in the free product that you're selling? The immediate upsell is going to be 4-digit. One, I don't like that. Second, I'm not going to pay for it because there is not enough credibility built. Third, you have spoiled your own brand image in a way. I don't like that happen. There's like huge immediate, there is like like this. There's like the feeling of resistance comes into picture. So anything that we sell after that, I'm not going to buy it, because the whole intention for you to sell that ebook was to pitch me this. That need not have that shouldn't happen all the time. So you're doubling down the flow. They were adding value. Yes, they were adding value. This is what you get in blah 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 XYZ amount, the 4-digit XYZ amount. But then they got it way too fast. Way too fast. Now, if they would have had something, say, for 100 rupees or 200 rupees, I would have actually bought it, because I want to learn. I am interested to learn. But then again, there are stages of going in. So that was something that I wanted to share you in this one video, where it's all about psychology of upselling. Okay, you are selling it for free. Okay, put a price of 100 rupees. Cool. And every upsell goes double of it, double of it, double of it. So if you're charging 200 rupees, the next product you can have like 400 rupees, or say 200 rupees, or 400 rupees, or 800 rupees. Keep on doubling it, because in the perspective of a customer, they can afford that. You go from free all the way to say 5,000 rupees, all the way to 10,000 rupees. Then they're not even going to think about getting away from your landing page. That is what happens. Like if your product is for say 5,000 rupees, okay, the next product that you're going to sell is going to be 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 40,000 rupees, 80,000 rupees, 1.6. It keeps on doubling. And in this journey, it's not just you're going to make money out of it. You're definitely going to make money out of it. One, you need to be patient. Second, you need to be grateful. Third, you need to also understand the customer journey. They cannot bring out money and give it to you just like that. It's their hard-earned money. Cool. They need to trust you. They need to value what you're doing. You need to be building credibility. And the moment you're pitching that big amount, gone. 5,000 rupees or 6,000 rupees or 7,000 rupees is not big for people. But the way we present it, that matters. So what happened today, I was like, dude, that is not supposed to happen. That dude just lost a great lead. I was very interested. Now I'm not. That is what happened. So there is a way to do things. That's why the whole concept of this whole video was psychology. It comes both ways. Psychology of upselling as well as downselling. So if someone buys that, great, upsell okay. If someone doesn't buy that, you have got other resources lined up. Say for example, if I'm not buying 200 rupees. Okay, great. What can I give you more? I'm going to give you free content for you. I'm going to give you mini courses. I'm going to give you free courses. I'm going to give you crash courses. You are not going for 200 rupees? Great. I've got something for 99 rupees over here. You don't want 99 rupees? I've got like whole YouTube channel of free videos for you. More than 250, 300 videos. Free. You pick and learn and choose whatever you want. Free. You don't want that? So, it is all about no-brainer. If you just boil down to one thing, it's a no-brainer. It has to be reasonable. Next step, practical step, double the flow. Both doubling the flow, value as well as value. You follow this framework, you're going to grow. If you don't follow this framework, what typically is going to happen is you are going to lose a lot of great leads. We are going to lose a lot of great leads. That is one thing that we don't want. You know why? Because getting leads is in itself difficult. It in itself is a story. A journey. I'm recording this on 5th of August 2022. Okay, the time is at 6:22 p.m. And if you are the part of the community, the Academy of Farming Centers, you know exactly which stage I am in. So when I say it's a story and journey to get a lead to what you're doing, is a struggle, is a story in itself. It is a story in itself. Okay, I'm not going into details of it. If you want to know the story, jump into the bandwagon, become a part of the community, and ask me this question: like, what's going on? So I'm going to give you all those secrets. Anyways, so thank you so much for making this video and the topic part of your day. When you're upselling, come watch this video back again, or do it on a very practical, reasonable terms, because that is definitely going to give you lots of knowledge. So thank you so much. I'm going to see you in another video. May peace and blessings be upon you and your loved ones.